Introducing Support Series 3, Verb Tenses in English. Video 10, Future Continuous, How and When to Use It. Future Continuous. Please note that just watching these videos isn't very helpful. You actually need to incorporate practice opportunities, and note that we can offer that in our services. But let's continue. Frequently asked questions posed by clients. So which tense do we use when we talk about situations or actions that overlap? And which tense do we use to talk about situations that will probably happen in the future? So as natural course of action, so to say. Stay tuned to find out the answers to these two questions. Let's start. This video consists of 4 parts. First of all, we're going to focus on the form. Then in part 2, positive and negative statements. In part 3, questions. And in part 4, when to use this verb tense. Note that in this part, the 2 answers will also be given to the questions that were posed earlier. The objective of this video is to refresh your memory when it comes to the use of the future continuous. Let's go. Part 1. Future continuous. The basics, a focus on form. Start with the subject, then followed by will and be, and then to form the verb, choose the base form of the verb and attach the ing suffix to it. Part 2. Future continuous in statements. The basics, a focus on form. Let's start with the future continuous in positive statements. At 6 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be meeting them there. You'll be meeting them too. She'll be meeting us, and he'll be waiting for her, and afterwards we'll be heading back home. They will also be doing the same thing, but it will be raining. Let's move on to the future continuous in negative statements and contracted forms. When or by the time we get back, I won't be staying up late. You won't either. It will not be raining anymore, and she will not be staying up late. He will also not be staying up late. We won't be staying up late, and they won't be staying up late. Part 3. Future continuous in questions. The basics, a focus on form. When they arrive, will I be pitching our ideas in the meeting? Will you be joining us? And will you be closing up? Afterwards, will they be taking us to dinner? Will we be drinking? And will they be too? Future continuous in open-ended questions. Where will I be going later? Where will you be living next month? How long will it be snowing next week? When will she be arriving here next weekend? What will he be having then? When will we be going there? And where will they be heading afterwards? So like I mentioned at the start of this video, you will need to practice this to be able to start mastering it. So take a course with us, or let us develop a tailor-made language and communication course for you. Alright, so let's move on to the next part of this video. Part 4. Future continuous usage. When to use the future continuous and why. So the future continuous is used to talk about situations that are happening at the same time in the future. So it's specifically used to talk about the situation in the future that has a shorter duration. So the action in the future starts before the second action, and it is often used in combination with the present simple. An example. I'll be waiting for you there when you arrive. Another example. After a meeting at 9, I'll be heading to another one. The future continuous is also used for situations in the future that are likely to happen as we expect them to. An example. When will you be leaving? And another example, the Prime Minister will be making an announcement later. In this video, the future continuous was discussed. Up next, more videos on verb tenses in English. Please note that you can subscribe to stay updated on all things English for specific and academic purposes. So new videos will be published shortly. So if you'd like to learn how to start using them well, and if you'd like to practice them, take a course with us or let us develop a tailor-made training service for you to make sure that you won't waste any time and money in the long run. Well, that concludes our video, but we'd love to hear from you too, so please comment below and share your experiences. If this video was useful for you, please like it and subscribe to my channel.